Good morning everyone, and thank you for being here. It's a privilege to announce and officially introduce our AFLW captain for the 2025 season, Justine Mules-Robinson. Before I speak about Justine, I want to take a moment to acknowledge and thank two outstanding leaders who have helped shape the foundation of our AFLW program. Firstly to Erin Phillips, our inaugural captain and a true icon of the game. Erin led with strength, humility and an unwavering passion for this club. Her retirement at the end of 2023 closed a remarkable chapter in her career, and we're deeply grateful for everything she gave to not just our AFLW program, but to the game more broadly. Erin's recent induction into the Australian Football Hall of Fame reflects her impact on the game, and I'd like to publicly congratulate Erin and her family on such an incredible achievement. I'd also like to acknowledge Janelle Cuthbertson, who wore the number 1 Guernsey with pride last season. Janelle stepped into the captaincy with courage and composure and guided our young group through an important phase in our development. She's now made a brave decision to step aside from the role to focus on her return from injury, and her continued leadership presence in our group remains incredibly valued. And that brings us to today and to Justine. Justine Mules-Robinson is a 3-time AFLW Premiership player, a founding member of our Port Adelaide side, and a leader known for her energy, grit, team-first approach, and iconic laugh.
Don't start.
She's a tough player that never shies away from the hard ball, and she thrives in the contested aspects of the game. Her fierce competitiveness and skills are topped only by her experience and authentic and caring leadership qualities. She served as vice-captain in 2024 and stepped up seamlessly to lead the group when Janelle was injured, a period that showed just how naturally leadership comes to her. Justine was voted in by her teammates to officially take on the captaincy this season, which is a clear reflection of the respect and trust she's earned within our club. She connects deeply with those around her, works relentlessly on and off field, and upholds the values we want our program to be known for. It's only fitting now that she leads us as captain, and we're happy to take any questions.
What does it mean to you, Justine?
Jeez, this certainly means a lot. I shared with the group earlier this week when I found out that I was voted captain of what my late father said to me before he passed away, and he just said when I moved over to Port that I'd be captain one day, and I never bloody believed him because he would say a lot of things, Phil, and I was just laughing, but he believed in me, and that really pushed me to go above and beyond here, and I guess career, my legacy and my journey within football. So it definitely means a lot, and I absolutely love this club. I love the girls so much, and willing to do anything for them. So yeah, it means a lot.
What would Dad say today?
Oh geez, I can't actually probably say it on camera, but he, in short, he'd be bloody proud.
How did you find out, Justine? Who told you?
Grimmy and Loz told me Monday afternoon. So there was quite a few girls who put their hand up into the leadership, and to be fair, all the girls are leaders in their own way. So yeah, Monday afternoon, Loz and Grimmy set me aside and kind of just told me the good news.
What was your reaction?
I just bloody cried.
When did you sort of start believing you were leadership material?
I think last year. Obviously voted vice captain. Late last year with JC as our captain there. And I absolutely idolised JC's her impact already from last year's season and pre-season. She was just an instrumental leader, and some things that she started to implement I will also use as well. So when she went down with the injury, I was like, oh bugger, all right, I've got to start doing all the pre-game speeches, and that was overwhelming for me, and I'm not the best talker on a good day. So definitely felt like I was thrown in the deep end there, but learnt quickly how to swim. But then just the guidance from JC, Ange Foley, even Erin as well, just being surrounded by such great leaders from my early career in football. Just learned little bits of them, and now I've just feel really comfortable myself to pick and choose and use my own little suave as well with my leadership style.
Janelle, having to step aside with that injury, has she reached out to you since you've heard the news?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, definitely reached out. And I was just so grateful as well to. She's going to continue to lead by example. There's no second guessing what she is going to do on and off the field here. But yeah, she just drives a leader, and that will never change.
What are some of those key traits you would take from Ange and Erin and JC into next season?
I think just how privileged we are to be in this environment and don't take that for granted. You know, every day on the track is a new day for beginning, a new day to growth and a new day to learn. So just always train the way we want to play and just be consistent, but also love what we do as well. I think that's a key pillar for me to be enjoying what we're doing. We are here a lot of the time. We're surrounded by such great, incredible human beings. So we want to enjoy every moment here as much as we can.
You also mentioned your 3 premierships when you won that third in 2022. Do you think if someone had told you you'll be captain of Port one day, what would you have said?
So, you're kidding, mate? No way in hell. No way. Yeah.
How's your career changed since you've come here? What have been the sort of differences in your career, and how's it evolved since you've become Port?
I think just me wanting to create an environment that the girls enjoy and thrive. I think early on in my career I wasn't really enjoying it so much, and now I've just been able to flip my mentality on that. So that's one thing that I really want to help with the young crews coming through the system now, is to make sure that they enjoy it as much as they can.
It's a refreshed leadership group as well, Loz. Can you talk us through the other new faces?
Yeah, so we've seen Kirsty Lamb last season come across from the Western Bulldogs with some leadership experience behind her and complement the experience element with Justine as captain, and some exciting young people stepping in too who are in the room now, and Emily Borg and Julia Teakle, who have been here since day one, and you know, now we enter our 4th season and we see some young people who've been here from the start with Justine step into a more senior leadership role. So to have them as vice captains and key pillars of our team and been very consistent performers over the last couple of years is really exciting for us as a team.
And can you just talk us through the Janelle decision, sort of when that actually came about and how it transpired?
Yeah, I think it's been a period of time for Janelle where she's had such significant challenges with injury over the whole course of her career, and obviously the most significant you'd expect in AFL and in many sports is that ACL injury, and that's been obviously really challenging, and she's not the only one in our playing group working through that. And so, yeah, I think with that injury history and the challenges that have come with that, it's been a conversation over a period of time.
And what was the process? Was it a player vote purely?
Yeah, we have a very chunky process in the leadership of our whole program, not just in how we appoint a captain. And so, yeah, it's incredibly thorough and something that we've been working on for the last 3 years as a whole group. And so, I guess the keynotes of the process is that the players vote, and then obviously as a football club it goes through a process with the coaching group, the board and the AFLW football committee.
How's Janelle's rehab going? She's on track for round 1?
Yeah, if you come and watch training, you would have seen her out there this week, which is exciting, non-contact, and so we're expecting some progress. You know, an ACL journey is never linear, and so, yeah, hopefully in the next couple of weeks we see her more and more out there with the group during training, and not just needing to run around the boundary and get her load up in that sense. So that's an exciting step forward for JC at the moment.
How do you feel the group shaping in general for the new season?
Yeah, look, we're really excited, and you know, I think we're week 6 now of pre-season, and I'd expect every coach in the competition to tell you the same thing. And so I'm really proud of the progress a young group is making, and so we'll continue to work really hard because we've got a nice little block of hard work coming up for our crew in the next couple of weeks.
You reached amazing heights last season. Do you expect to reach a similar high this year, or maybe go a bit further?
My expectations as coach right now is that we refine and continue to get better in our consistency and our processes as a playing group and as a whole program. I think coming into our 4th season, the most important element of what we do this year, regardless of who we play or what our wins and losses balances is that we're better in everything that we do and we're consistent in our approach. And we saw some benefits to beginning a lot of that last year. And so I think, you know, the process and how we go about our hard work this year will, you know, we hope that pays off with wins and losses, and we saw that success last year, but the process is the focus.
How will you manage expectation though, Lots? Because it's not actually something that your teams really had to come into a season with. How will that change the group?
It's a good little challenge, isn't it? I think, you know, speaking to all of you over the last few years, I haven't had questions like that, so it's nice to have them, to be honest. And so I think it's an exciting thing to have expectation on us, and also to continually remind ourselves and each other, and with Justine's experience as a 3-time premiership player, we can continue to focus on what really matters, and that's what we do each day.
Justine, you've done it as a grow, but what would it mean to do it as a power player and as the skipper as well?
Oh, gosh, I'd like to have had a stellar career, wouldn't I? No, it'd mean a lot. I think absolutely so grateful for my experiences at Crows. Had a really good run there, but this shifting over to power, wanted to be a leader and also to step outside of my comfort zones. And with the group that we've got now, we've got incredible talent, incredible human beings. It would mean so much to see us go that next step further. But obviously, like Loz says, we're just going to trust what we can control right now, trust that we get better each day out on the track, and just see where we go.
Who were the first people you told when you found out about the captaincy?
My wife. And then I FaceTimed my family. So I FaceTimed my mum and my 2 sisters. And like I said before, we never really believed much of what my dad said because he would tell a lot of porcupines. But I think the belief that he had in me, just like I was just telling the girls, the belief that someone else puts on you, you start to take that yourself. So I just want that to transpile into our group. Mum was over the moon. She was bloody crying. The other 2 sisters, they're not really sports fans, so they don't actually understand what it means. So maybe with all the media today, who knows, they might actually understand that it is a big deal. So.